Hello, everyone. My name is Megan Overdorf. We're going to be talking about why the moon landing was fake today. So, do you remember when actually y'all in particular were very, very young and we were all like, man, what's the world going to be like in 2050? We're going to live on Mars and everything, and we're going to have these flying saucers everywhere and flying cars, and we don't have any of that? Yeah, it's because the moon landing was fake. Here's why. So, well, we all remember those big shiny, like really big pictures of Neil Armstrong, like he's planting the flag down, and you can see the nice American flag flapping in the breeze. No, there is no wind in space. You cannot be flapping a flag when there's wind in space. There is no wind in space. Not happening. No. He also the big main picture of his footprint in the actual dirt. Not happening. There's no moisture on the moon. So how are we holding it? How are we holding the dirt together? No moisture. Not happening. There's also no environment in general in the moon. So how can we even see any kind of footprint whatsoever? How is it standing the test of time if there's no moisture there to even keep it there? No, there's no footprints. The shadows don't line up in all of the pictures. So in many pictures, I see that. In many pictures, you can see the light showing this way, but also a secondary light source going the other way. Perpendicular. Not cool. That's not how the sun works. We have one light source, and that is the sun. Why we have two shadows going two different directions? Not happening. In the same vein, whenever you can actually see him in the pictures in the shadows of the Apollo 11, it's dark under there. You can't see anything except for the astronaut actor. So he's all lit up in all white, but everything else around him, surrounding him, behind him, in front of him, completely blacked out because it's a shadow from the sun. Or is it because you can actually see him? He's still bright white, perfectly visible in all these shadows. There's two light sources. Movie camera. Also why there's more than one shadow. They're all movie cameras because there is no single sun light source. So the most important thing that I think is why it's a fake is because our phones, here's a phone, this can handle Apollo right here. It can send you to Apollo right here because there's more RAM on this thing, there is more ROM on this thing. You couldn't edit the original software from back in the day, so even if you did mess up, if anything messed up, like it did in Apollo 11, they couldn't fix it. They couldn't fix it on the fly like you can with this. Backspace. We have that now. They didn't back then. The TI-84 calculators that we grew up with in high school has more RAM, more ROM, and faster computing than the actual computer that sent us to the moon. Not happening. If I can't go to the moon right now with a calculator, I ain't going, because we didn't go. Still on that same vein, this domino effect. We've never done it since. And our calculators have more computing power than our computers did way back in the 60s. So why haven't we done it since? If we want to be better than Russia, we want to be better than China again, why haven't we gone back? Where's the exploration going? Not here, because we keep defunding NASA. Now, apparently whenever we first went to the moon, whenever we landed with Apollo, they left these little devices that supposedly we can see if we shine the exact perfect laser on the moon at the exact right perfect spot, because GPS marketing apparently in the 60s. You can shine the light on it, and it'll bounce back and it'll tell us, oh yeah, there's a man-made object on the moon. Yeah, cool. But you know what? The moon is reflective. That's why we can see it right now, because moon is reflective. How do we know we're actually reflecting against these little man-made objects, or we're just reflecting against the moon? They never told us. I don't know. Who says? So, now that we all know the moon landing's fake, what are we going to do about it? Why do we care? Because we need to stop defunding NASA. There could be cure cancer on the moon. We don't know. There could be people on the moon. We don't know. Because we've never actually been there. So we need to actually stop defunding NASA and stop listening to Elon and just actually go to the moon. Because we have the technology right here. There's 4 cell phones in this room. Use one. Let's go to the moon. So imagine a world where we actually do go to the moon. All these flat earthers will shut up. They could see that we actually have been to the moon, so we can actually see the Earth. We can see that the Earth is brown. We could live stream it on YouTube. It could be a whole big thing, just like that dude that jumped off the spaceship back into the atmosphere a couple years ago. Yeah, everyone can be him and see that the Earth is round. We could have so much more money for any kind of exploration out there in space anyway, without Elon Musk. So I think a better world will be had if we actually do go to the moon. The end.